dear friends, thank you for joining us. This is Onyx English. Today we shall continue our discussion on WAEC 2025. As usual, we shall look at question number 6, sub-question I and II. Okay? Now, the usual question is grammatical function. Let's take the question. It says, everyone learned the painful lesson of how damaging abandonment and loneliness can be to the psyche of children who are growing up. Okay? As usual, White will underline who are growing up and ask us the usual question: what is the grammatical name given to this expression as it is used in the passage? And also, what is its function? Now, as usual, we have learned the test, the scientific approach to solve such a problem. And what is the first step? We test for the markers or the indicators, okay? What is the first expression or the expression that introduces the bigger expression? And that is what? Who. So we check for who. Now you may want to know that who is a relative conjunction. So we are taking note of that. We have our who here. Okay? Now the second test is to check if the underlying expression contains a finite verb. Of course, you should know that the difference between a clause and a phrase is that for a clause there is a finite verb, whereas for a phrase there is none. So we check who are growing up. Now we have are as a verb, we have growing up, we have growing, but the verb are is the plural form of the verb be, which is. Okay, so you have is or are, and that form has a tense. It's in the present tense form. Just quickly, a finite verb has two qualities. It has to show time, that is tense, and also it has to be the main verb element of the underlying expression. Okay, so here, who are growing up, are is the main verb here. Okay, and also is showing time, that is tense, present tense. Therefore, the underlying expression is a clause. Okay, so that's number 2. Then number 3, we check if it is coming after a noun. We check if the underlying expression is coming immediately after a noun. For instance, to the psyche of children who are growing up. So the expression is coming just after the noun children. Now, if it is the situation, therefore, it means it is what? An adjectival clause or a relative clause. Very simple. And